Big changes are ahead for the Tejon Street corridor in downtown Colorado Springs. Prep work is happening right now for Phase 1 realignment and upgrades starting in the spring. News 5's Bill Folsom looks at the plan and the timeline.
Work is moving forward that will change the landscape of Tejon Street in downtown Colorado Springs. There's nearly 50 trees staged here east of downtown. They will go in as work progresses. Trees shading the Tejon corridor, added lighting for accent and safety, and room for things like outdoor dining.
Let's say maybe they come to dinner. We know they're coming to dinner, but maybe they'll catch a show across the street, and maybe they'll pass by a store that they window shop and they want to maybe come back later and shop.
Eric Brenner, the owner and chef at Red Gravy Restaurant, envisions the Tejon Street upgrades bringing a gathering place where people stick around for more than a one-stop and leave experience.
In order for that to happen, I think we got to get people out of their cars and get them moving through the streets. And this is a great way to do it, making a really, world-class, new pedestrian right-of-way is I think is long overdue.
The goal means the current layout of Tejon Street has to change. The current center lane goes away, the two lanes move to the center. It makes room for wider pedestrian areas. This rendering shows sidewalk width nearly doubling.
This project brings to life a signature street in our city center.
Phase 1 has a 9-month timeline with work starting at the Colorado Avenue intersection and goes 2 blocks north to Kiowa Street. The changes create loading zones off Tejon. While on-street parking remains, there will be messaging to encourage parking in other areas like nearby parking structures. With the new configuration, Brenner sees an opportunity for special events.
We might have the ability to block off this street, make it a pedestrian right-of-way for a weekend or something, and do some really cool food stalls and restaurants.
Before that, one side of the street will be closed for construction and the other side will be one-way traffic.
It's going to be inconvenient for a while, but having the vision of what it's going to be and knowing we're going to get there is what really helps me get through.
Planners decided to start the work at the end of March to avoid the St. Patrick's Day parade and celebrations that happen earlier in the month. In Colorado Springs, Bill Folsom, News 5.
Bill, thank you. Some business owners say they are not too happy about this construction project. News 5's Peter Choi spoke with them and took their concerns to the city for answers.
Near Tejon and Bijou Streets in downtown Colorado Springs, an art gallery, Gallery 113, has been a spot showcasing local artists like Karen Stanrich.
The strokes or the colors that you use.
And recently her mind is on something else.
Leave Tejon alone.
Concerning over the city's construction plan on the Tejon Street.
The biggest issue is parking. During the construction, people would have to walk planks to get into our businesses here. How's that going to work with a handicapped person?
So I brought her questions to the city for answers.
Some of the businesses I talked to, they said they're a little worried about customers not able to come in because, yes, we do have a garage, but they still have to walk, they still have to bring their stuff. Do you have any plans for that?
Yeah, I think, we want to work with each business, as best as we can to help minimize the impact. So, I think different businesses have different needs. And if you think about this corridor, what's unique about it is that it's actually surrounded by 3 garages. So
others say limited parking options will impact their businesses.
Well, I believe that if the construction happens, the parking is already hard as it is, and it will attract less people here.
However, the city's public works director says providing parking vouchers for businesses is under consideration right now to help businesses and customers as much as possible.
Well, take a look at this behind me. You can see the police vehicle parked in the center lane right there. Another question that business owners ask, could the construction create possible barriers for first responders?
The project's effects on traffic and transit as well as police and fire. So all those effects are considered during the project design and construction.
As the construction is expected to begin next month, Stanrich says more communication between the city and business owners are necessary.
This construction is not only not necessary, it's going to be deadly for us.
In downtown Colorado Springs, Peter Choi,